And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, it's long. Flushed out right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the...
And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
58, come on.
On second down now, it's Barber, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Check out. All day, baby, all day.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Locke. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Love, he's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They're going to go. It's Locke. And he's got Rodgers. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 73 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, G. Let's go.
From the 22, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. The 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
1st down, they go with Barber again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, 5 on the 50. Here we go.
On second down, it's Barber. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's get it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Over the middle to Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Barber. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Barber, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.